Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that, had some technical difficulties. The stream just stopped on me. I'm not sure exactly what happened. So hopefully it picks back up. All right, here we go. Continuing on. Oh, right. Let's go. Okay. Not exactly sure how or why that happened. Sure, I could go back and watch the video and find out. All right, what do we got next here? All right, we're gonna put these all pieces all the way around. Start kind of back here. Yeah, this is almost exactly like that other tower. I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into the same issue we did with the first tower. It's gonna feel kind of janky until everything's in place. So if you're just coming, if you're joining in here, I'm sorry I had some technical difficulties. Not sure exactly what happened, but the stream just ended on me. Thanks for coming back. Here we go. All right. All right, so now we're just gonna go around, finish up these corners here. Oh, did I forget to do that? I did, I missed that. That's okay, we'll do it now. I've been kind of experimenting a little bit with the sound on these streams, so I hope everything sounds okay. I figured out kind of a different setup because I went back and watched some of the old ones and the audio was really crackling. I think I solved it, but we'll see. And again, sorry. Sorry about the technical difficulties this morning. Not sure what happened. Here we go, continuing on the build here. As I was saying before, the first tower we built in the set really kind of came out really nice and it's really sturdy now, but as we're building it, it's kind of falling apart. And I feel like this is using the same building technique, so let me get the same result. Hello there in the chat. Okay, so go here. Just wondering what is what's your favorite set? What's a, you know, maybe from your childhood or a recent one? Anything you have displayed and you're never going to take apart? I think for me, looking around my room here, probably my art sets. I really enjoy those, And they don't take up a lot of room because you just hang them on a wall. But they're a lot of fun to build. I think the Milky Way galaxy was actually a ton of fun for what it was. Whoa. My old man hand's dropping all the pieces here. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, I think we're starting to get back on track here. We got a couple of these slopes now. There we go. Excellent. Okay. All right, something's wrong. Okay, I see where my missing pieces are. Okay. I was like, I had an extra brick. Oh no, what did I do? I think we're good though. I see it. I missed the instruction. That's an extra piece. All right, great. All right, Hekarik, I'm gonna have to put you in a timeout for spamming. All right. Hi there, Alexandria. How are you doing today? All right, so we're gonna move on. We are on bag 44 now. Let's pop this guy open. Looks like we're just continuing up the tower. So, no movement necessary yet. Oh, we got a little doggy. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. I don't know if you can see that. That's cool. Nice printed dog. I wonder if I could try to animate that. Hey, just a fan too. How's it going? Yeah, it's going pretty good. Just running through building here. The medieval seaside market. Almost finished with it on the last tower here. So for anybody who's new here, I do stop motion builds of official Lego sets. I haven't gotten crazy or into the mock world or anything, but I think it'd be cool. I'm getting a lot of requests for especially the Lego Blue Shell wings. I think I found something that I could do. I've just got to get the parts in for it, which I don't have yet. All right. Continue on with these modified 1x1 bricks and the slopes around the outside here. Okay. And we just do those three corners. I think I'm going to work around. I'm going to skip. I'll come back to those other three, just so the build makes more sense from like a viewing perspective. We'll go here. Otherwise, we're kind of jumping around a lot, around the model a lot. I don't really like. Okay, that guy can go there. You got another, yet another gray cheese slope. It's probably the most common piece in this entire set, besides maybe masonry bricks. Hey there, Lego Tours, welcome back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. For some reason the stream ended. I guess it happens, especially when you're new to this, like I am. Okay. Just a general question. What's everybody's favorite favorite Lego theme? Anybody have a favorite? It's like they're gonna build. Oh, that's cool. Hey, you know what? Bricks are bricks. It's all fun. That's all that matters. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be coming up to like a kind of a wobbly part here. Brace yourselves. And 1x4 brick here. So I'm super excited about the One Piece sets coming out. I talked about this a little bit before the stream abruptly ended earlier, but I think they turned out really good. They look amazing, and I'm not like the hugest One Piece fan, but I have watched the Netflix series, and I've read a lot of the manga. Yeah, it's fun. Pretty excited for those. What sets are all y'all excited about that are coming up? Where is this? Hang on. Okay, so that's weird. Got that there. Okay, somewhere I went completely wrong and off the rails here. Alright, yeah, let's... No, that looks right. Okay, I see what I missed. This is what happens when you're not paying attention. Okay, I don't have to remove anything. I think I can just throw this in here. And then I can just stick this on top of this here. Okay, I think I got it figured out. These instructions are a little strange too. Okay. I keep moving around here. All right, and got one more of those little corner parts here. Another thing I find interesting about the set is there's not a lot of side assemblies. Like, it's really just like straight brick building. So if you hate side assemblies, you can get this set. Go for it. And I'm just all over the place on this. I'm just missing pieces left and right. It's my old man eyes. Okay. Still moving right along here. Got one more piece on this step. Maybe two. Yeah, two pieces. No, three. Okay. Alright, go back up. Yeah, did not miss anything there. That's corner piece is just gonna overhang a little bit. Very weird. Like I said, these sets are very strange. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Now work up the next layer here. Corner. Inverted slopes on the side here. Yeah, I wish I was more creative with the with like original builds. But I think the creativity for these comes in the cinematic aspect of it, the way things come together, and the animations in between the builds. So, give myself a little bit of a pass there. I would love to get into mock building. I've got so many Lego now, like I can't display them all, so I'm starting to take them apart and organize them. That takes a lot of time, and I'd rather just be making content for this channel, making videos, building sets. Sorting is not fun. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to animate anything here, I don't think. It's just, I guess, so you can see this slope on step 575. I suppose. Cool. I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. Now we gotta go this piece here. And that slope there. Okay, so this is the part exactly like the other tower where you try to put this piece on it, it all just falls apart on you. Let's see if that happens here. What I ended up having to do was like take the slopes off. Yeah, let's do the same thing. Okay, so what I'll have to do, I think that's right there. Yeah, I'll just take these slopes off and put them on here. Whoop. Stick out by one stud. I'll put it on, put the pressure on those. Oh, that one fell. So I've got to, yep. Same thing happened with the other tower. Here we go. Fix this up. Okay. Try this again. Where's my... Okay. Try it one more time here. This goes here. This goes here. And also, I'm gonna take this piece. I think it's gonna go like that. Oh no. Come on. Okay. No. Yeah, it's kind of off, but just have to come back and fix it later. All right. And we got this cool little ladder. There we go. It looks now like we're gonna do like a little dock here. Start over here in the corner. Work our way around. Okay. There we go. Excellent. Making some progress here. Oh, it's almost doggy time. Okay. I think I will animate the dog. Maybe not right now. I'll probably have it jump in later. Just set him to the side. Splashing water here. Cool little detail. All right, that is it for that bag. Okay. Throw my extra pieces out. And hop on to 45. So I think my goal is to finish this build this morning. Then move on to editing this afternoon. Actually, I want to shoot one more animation. I had this idea, get like a side moving shot of the entire castle in stop motion, which I think would be really cool. Fun. Okay. Yeah, we just carry on here. gray cheese slopes. It never ends. You see, like right here, you've got this 1x1 brick, and then there's no overlap. Like, it should have done a 2 and a 3, not a 1 and a 4, because it makes it like less sturdy as you're building. But again, I'm just a lowly builder. I don't design much. Okay, next layer. Might play this back here in a second just to see kind of what we're working with. Let me finish this step. This is getting, you can see down here, there's over 100 frames and there hasn't been any movement, so I'll have to change something up here shortly. Like move the camera or something. Okay. Just keep building that up. Hope everybody's enjoying their day so far. Is anybody currently building a set? Anybody working on anything? Okay, a Carrick. Chill out on the numbers, dude. All right. Hi there. Unfortunately, I can't read the language that your username's in, but hello. Okay, so here in the frame, you can see we're getting kind of high up there. I'm gonna have to move. Gonna have to move the camera here at some point, otherwise we're gonna start falling off. Let's finish up this section. Wait, what? our little window here. And I'm going to want to buy one brick there. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely going to have to move the camera or something. Okay. I'm going to do... Hey, Lego Star Wars lover. How are you today? Hope all is well. Alright, so I'm going to animate this. I'm actually going to turn this a bit and slide it down. I might make it more of like a dramatic spin, so it's more interesting. Go ahead and get that started. Okay. Just a little bit of movement at first. I can barely tell it's moving, so if like I play that back, barely moved. A little bit more. Okay. And then we'll remove the magic, aka the sticky tag. How much we had on there. Gonna get all that off there so we can continue the movement. And this set has been actually quite a lot of fun to build. I did most of it, I think, off stream. And I put some pretty cool animations in there. I think this is gonna turn out really well. I'm excited to go in and start editing this video up. Hoping to finish this today, the stop motion today. Okay. Now, this part, spin it more and start moving it downwards. Like that. I'm gonna start going really fast here. Maybe that was maybe too fast. Yeah, try that again. A lot of what I do is just trial and error. There we go. I think this will work better. Going. So we're about the spot down below that we want this to be. Let's see what that looks like. That looks okay. And then I'm just gonna spin it all the way around once right here. Now keep it in place. Keep spinning. Keep spinning. All right, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's about how I wanted it. We're almost there. We're gonna do another frame, full speed, and then start slowing it down a little bit. Try to match what it looks like over here in the instruction. I didn't like that last movement. It moved kind of to the side too much. There we go. Okay, I think we're about there. I'm just going to do a couple little nudges here. There we go. That's about exactly where I want it to be. All right, so now that we have it in place, we're going to do one more frame, but I need to put the sticky tack on first. I always try to put the sticky tack on during the animation. I don't have to line it up perfectly. Like if I try to do this in the middle of a build, like move something, and then re-tack it, I will never get it perfectly in place. And since we're in the middle spinning anyway, that's all good if it's not perfectly in place because it was already moving. Try to get it as close as possible. And that's where the software comes in. Yeah. Almost there. Stick that in place. I'm gonna fine tune it just a bit. I need no, wrong way. This way. Ah. Okay. Too much pressure up here. Okay, that's about perfect. All right. I'm gonna do that. You can see it slid just a hair. Got it right in place. All right. You can see the screen disappear when I create a new frame, because now we're going to start building. I separate the animations from the bricks because it's a lot easier for me to edit the final product if I split everything out. By day, I'm a computer programmer, so I actually wrote a computer script that adds the clicking sound effects randomly for me based on some ones I created. And if I had the animations there, that script would work, so I split everything up. Okay. Might need to back out and like change this. I don't know, we'll see where it's going. The lighting's a little off because it's like darkening up because the model's too far forward on the table now. But it is what it is. Okay. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, another one on top of that. Okay. Yeah. I've built so many Lego sets, I can't build them the normal way anymore. I've tried to, and it's just not as fun. I have to do it this way. It just adds another layer to me, or for me. And I've been doing this for about 2 years now. I can't go back. I think even if I stop making videos, I'm going to be building Lego sets, sticky tack to the table. It's just nice not have to like hold the model with one hand without, you know, dropping it or something stupid while you're putting a piece on. Just nice to have that extra hand, so to speak. Okay, 1, 2, and stack those up over there. It's the same. So the sound effects that I add to the videos, I get like during the animations, the sound effects are from Epidemic Sound. I'm sure you've heard of it if you've ever watched any YouTube. I'm not sponsored by anybody or anything, but that's what I use. And then as far as the like brick clicks, I actually created my own sound effects for those for a long time. And those were created in a tool called EZdrummer. I like edited them down and made them sound like the snapping of bricks. And I know EZdrummer because I was really into music production for a while. And I use that tool there. So I created my own sound effects there. But then a viewer suggested, basically like, hey, why don't you use the sound effects from the Lego games? I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Let me try it. And I tried it, and it worked pretty well. So, there's something funky is going on here. No, just my brain is funky. Okay. This is so weird. Skipping these. More of those, I think so. Let me come back and fill that in. This build is just, it's weird. I mean, it seems straightforward, but there's just like these little weird things that, you know, I guess you take for granted when you're building official Lego sets all the time. Like just the way that this isn't staggered with anything and it's free to move is weird. The way the instructions are where you skip around, like you skip this piece and come back to it later. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Okay, now we're going to these tall things in the archway. Okay. The instructions are set up strange too. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, did I skip a step? I don't know. It's hard to tell. And I also like having the physical instruction booklet, which set didn't come with. But I think for streaming it's better because then you can see the step I'm on, which is cool. But if I'm just building by myself, I prefer the paper booklet. Okay, there. Next, okay, and then we just work our way around here. And masonry. There you go, brick there. The most common Lego pieces. I'm really curious about that now. Which Lego piece occurs the most in every single set? I could probably find that out. My guess is probably some kind of plate. And people think of the iconic Lego brick, but I don't think it's a brick. That is the most common piece. We are almost done with this bag. One last piece here. Okay. There we go. All right, 46. All right, so it's starting to move up higher. We're starting to get out of our middle third. So I'm going to just do a jump cut and keep the same angle. But I gotta move stuff around here, so bear with me. Okay. There we go. Over here. All right. So I'm gonna move this. I think the tack's probably fine. Move this back here. At that angle. Camera here. Slide it on up. Okay. Works pretty good. And check the focus on there. There we go. That looks good. Now, just pointing out something from my childhood that I don't remember having when we're being on Lego. These white mold marks. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but these seem so more common nowadays than they used to be. I do my best to like not display them outward, but maybe it's just me that notices them. Maybe nobody else cares. I don't know. Okay. It's done. That way. When I was first doing stop motion builds, I read a lot about people who do these, and they build them backwards, which I thought was kind of strange, but sometimes it makes sense, I guess, because they don't want to display them in the end. I guess it's just easier. But if I buy a set, I'm paying for it with my own money. I want to display it. I may come back later and take some down, but I generally display sets that I build. So I go forward instead of backwards. Crossbow here. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Right. Okay. Continuing on this tower. I'm gonna work around the top here. Hope I don't forget anything. I probably will. Just because it's early in the morning and my brain doesn't work very well, even when I'm wide awake. So, here we go. 4. These guys here. And I really wish that, this is going to sound weird, I really wish people didn't have to sleep. Imagine how much more free time you would have. You didn't have to sleep. Maybe that's an optimistic viewpoint. But hey. Alright, did we get everything up to this point? I think so. Okay. Just went right on there. Perfect. Okay. Alright, now we work through these guys. I'm trying to think back to like the first Lego set I ever built. Like ever. It was probably like an old space set from the early 90s. It was about my time. I wish I still had all those old sets too, but fortunately when I moved out of my parents' house, I gave the okay to get rid of them, which was very stupid of me. Should never have done that. That's my fault. I said it was okay. And then Lego started doing a lot more with established brands, specifically the Lego DeLorean Time Machine. Back to the Future is one of my all-time favorite movies. I had to get that set, and when that came out, I just became addicted to building again. Then I ran out of room, and I couldn't build anymore, so I stopped. Then I don't remember what got me back into it. I think I wanted to create some sort of Lego video. So I just started building. I built a red go-kart set that I had. Okay, we got a problem here. Camera disconnected. Get connected here. Yeah, so I built a red go-kart set. It's in the style of like you know, like one of those speed builds you've probably seen. It's just a person's hands building everything. And it just escalated from there. I started out building sets I already had on camera. They didn't do great, the videos, I mean, but that's okay. I was having fun. And, I started thinking, well, that set would be fun to build. And then I built I had the Ideas original Wally set. And I did that one. That was my first stop motion build that I did. That was a lot of fun. And for the equipment I had at the time, it turned out okay. The little tiny bit of knowledge that I had back then on how to do this kind of thing, it turned out good in my mind. And every set I just try to learn a new technique or something, or how to make my process a little faster. These do take quite a long time to build. And so for this set, I've added the element of live streaming. This is my first foray into this realm. Just trying to think of ways to make it more interesting, more exciting for y'all. I found out it's really hard to get good sounding audio on a live stream without spending a ton of money on equipment. I'd rather spend that money on Lego. So here we are. Mediocre audio. And we are coming close to the end of this tower. I do believe. Why do we have 3 more bags? This is the last section. I don't know. I suppose we'll find out soon enough. I just can't imagine there's going to be that many exterior details. Okay. This is going to go way the heck over. Oh, hi, Lego Gonk. Cool. Yes, I love doing stop motion Lego. Do you do official sets, or like what kind of things do you do? Do you do sets? Do you do like movies? I just build sets, like official Lego sets generally. I try to make it more interesting than, oh look, I'm building a Lego set. I try to put more into it than that. Make it a little more entertaining. Oh, okay, cool. You do like Star Wars scenes in Lego. That's cool. Are you here on YouTube? I'll have to check you out. I always like to see what other people are doing in the space. I get in my own head and things get stale, so. Okay, I get it now. Lego Gonk, like Gonk Droid, right? Cool. Yeah, it's always a good time to start. I think down the journey of just making something, even if it's not a YouTube video. Okay, we got flame here. I was thinking about doing a series where I go through how I'm like sorting my Lego, because I just have so much now, no room to display it, so I'm gonna start taking a bunch of my sets down, but I don't know how to make that interesting. Like, as far as Lego Star Wars goes, there was a period in time where I just absolutely loved Star Wars and Lego at the same time. And so I had an obsession with Lego Star Wars for a while. But the sets that are coming out lately, I don't know, maybe they're just not in the generation of Star Wars that I'm into. They just don't resonate, and so I haven't picked up any Star Wars sets in a while. Okay, that's gonna be funky. Let's see what it looks like here. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, so both? How did I miss this? There's a whole stinking boat. Okay, so the tower's done. Now there's gonna be like a dock and a boat. That's where the other pieces are coming from. Okay, well, it's really funny. All right, how do I want to do this? I think I'm just gonna set up for building the dock here. So let's adjust the camera. Down. Move in a little bit. Somewhere. I want to see that backdrop in this scene. It's just going to be like disappear. Sticky tack off of that. Hey Lego Gonk, if you're still here, what's your favorite sticky tack to use for your animations? Oh, and thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Here we go. Back 47. So this is going to be a pretty simple thing. I wonder what the best way to bring this piece in would be. What's something cool I haven't done in a while? I'll do just a slide in. Do like a drop in. That thing. Let me first make sure that the focus is good because we move the camera around. Oh yeah, sticky tack is a must. Like, I started out using masking tape to keep everything in place, and that was awful. And then I started using the blue sticky tack, and that was worse. So don't use the blue stuff. There's this Gorilla mounting putty. I think you should give that a shot, like if you need to stick minifigures to things. All right, we'll do a drop in. Let me grab my thing here. So first thing is we just need a blank canvas so that we can edit this out later. I'm gonna stick this. I have this little, this is actually called a helping hands, and it'll hold the piece in place so I can like slowly drop it down. It has these articulating arms. And you can get that sticky tack. I just got it at Walmart. You can find it on Amazon. It's pretty cheap. It's like $2 a box, something like that. So, a little test here. Where's this gonna fall? Right there. That should be fine. That there. I'm going to sticky tack this down because it tends to move me. Like a ton of tack on there. Okay. All right, this should be 24 frames. This is all. It's going to be moving pretty fast. Let's pull it up a little bit. Yeah, you can do just about anything with it. I use it just to keep stuff in place. You can do poses. You can take the minifigure arms off completely so that you can get more motion in the arms. Whoa. Okay. I definitely need to practice my minifigure animation because I am terrible. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, move this back a little bit, I'm gonna tilt that up here. Looks like it's bouncing. Oop, oop. Okay. Start pulling this back. Okay. Now I'm going to get this thing here. Get a lot of sticky tack. Let's see how that goes. That's looking pretty good. So now what I can do is just put like a big wad of sticky tack on here. And try to get this close to where it was. Like starting to fall down. Yeah, that'll work. And then that. Less sticky tack, so I'm going to flatten this piece out now. Want this to move that. Okay, now we can be flat. And then I want some bounce on it a little bit. So put a little bit of tack there. In the corner. Move that tack to the corner. Twist it a little bit. Yeah, that looks okay. It's not bad. Don't move the tack, and I want it to be flat now. And just slide very gently into place. All right, see how that looks. It looks a little slow in the middle there, but I'm okay with that. That looks all right. There's just like one too many frames. Maybe that frame would probably go. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Now, last step, just need to tack this piece into place. Doesn't have to be perfect because we just finished moving. So, piece moves. Okay. That looks excellent. Yeah, Lego Gok. It takes time. I think I started out doing videos like one a month, and just depending on the size, I can get size of the set. It usually takes me about 5 days per 1,000 pieces to make a video, I find, with what I do. But just keep going, man. You'll get faster and the animations will get better. But I'm definitely gonna check out what you got once I finish the stream here. Okay, so that's in place. The animation looks really good. I'm gonna come back after and erase the arm from the shot. It should look pretty sharp. So do the animations at 24 frames a second. and I do the builds at 8. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out though. I'm sure it's great. All right. Okay, I wish I was really good at, or good at all, at animating minifigures and making them look expressive. Just always feels really dull and flat to me. I've done some of it in my videos, kind of spice things up. But okay. No. There we go. Okay. Make sure it's still. Okay, there we go. This arm out of the way. Okay, Lego Gonk, yeah, I'll do that. Hopefully I can glean something for you. I think our styles are probably pretty different, but that's okay. I haven't looked at them yet, but I'd say the biggest upgrade that I made is lighting. Lighting is super important. Like, it's really, the scene gets really dull in places if you don't have good lighting, or if you don't have consistent lighting, you get like a lot of flicker. So I would say that is the most important thing of all. Hi there, Shark Puppet. that's a cool screen name. I love it. How are you doing this morning? Okay. I was not anticipating having more to build. For some reason, I thought the tower was the last section. But here we are. It's okay. I'm gonna knock it out. The boat looks like an interesting build. There's like a brick built sail on it. That's gonna be very interesting to figure out. Okay, then we've got these little tiny rounded corner pieces. That up. Yeah, I don't know if it would be interesting to also show my editing process at some point. It could be fun. I don't know how I can make it interesting. Not that this is really that interesting. I mean, it's kind of cool to see how these come together. Okay. Got this like tan piece here. We'll work our way around with these little wooden printed pieces. Okay. Got a bone. Okay, I got an idea for an animation here. This next section. Something really simple. Got going up or yeah, that'll work. Okay, so straight up. Needs to work. Okay. Try not to let that get away from me here. That is. I think the goal for these build sections is 0 movement, as close to 0 movement we can get. There we go. Okay. I have that like slam down and then slide away. So creating an animation scene. And now we want movement. Little tiny bit at a time. Hold on just a second, I just need to check one thing here. Okay, we're all good. All right, so I'm gonna start moving this really fast now. Excuse me. Zoop. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to slide away. Twist it to tack off. There we go. Yeah, it sounds like you need a little bit of sticky tack in your life. All right, we're just cruising right along now. Okay, so this is supposed to connect to this tower. And what I'm gonna do, this, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Move on to the, what do we got next here? Right. Like I'm missing something. Oh, it was just the, looks like the fisherman carrying the fish. Okay, gotcha. So you could try to make the base plate more stationary and it wouldn't move around. That's actually a pretty cool idea because you could have like a parallax effect. You're moving the camera and the base plates affixed perfectly to it. That could be cool. Okay. Last section, we have this boat here. All these extra pieces, I think they go with, dang, different. Put these in a different bowl. And for loose pieces, because I'm going to come back to that. Another interesting thing about these, this designer set in particular, is there's so many bags, like, and there's not a lot of pieces in each of them. Like some of them only have like 20 pieces or so. Yeah, I could see that, Gunk. For sure. Okay, what do we got here? We've got, okay. I guess what I'm gonna do for this, I have, this just goes metal. Okay, I'm gonna do like that. It's gonna slide in, that's gonna slide in. Excuse me, just a moment. All right, sorry about that. And, throat was really dry for some reason. Okay, here we go. New scene, we're gonna have these pieces just slide in. And I'm gonna double check our focus, make sure we're in focus. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so this guy's gonna go down here. Guy's gonna go way the heck up here. Guy's gonna go where with it. So I need that shot there. Let's see that. That one's gonna have to be moving screaming fast, I think. This is gonna be hard to line up. Yeah, at the end I can show off the whole set. I'm actually thinking of doing, like, setting up the camera on a slider to do like a panoramic of the full set as a stop motion animation. But yeah, I can show it off, and there will definitely be a long form video with the full set and my thoughts and review. That will be a thing. That's what I always do. So I do these builds, I turn it into a full animation, and I might cut up pieces, create some shorts too. But yeah, you will see the full thing, I think, by the end of the week. If I finish this build today, I could have everything finished up by Friday, I hope. If not, Monday. This is gonna be a little off. This needs to go a lot faster. Whoop. Let's move there. Slow down a bit. Scooch. Move faster. Now we can start kind of fine tuning the easing. Okay, that piece is about perfectly in place. Gotta go real slow now. It doesn't look too bad. Not the worst thing I've ever done, which is my only criteria. Just don't be the worst thing you've ever done. Okay. I'm gonna add some tack on the bottom of these pieces. Start off with this one. So for these longer plates, longer, narrower plates, I just do 2 small dots. Like if you try to do a long piece of tack, like along the middle, it'll wobble a little bit. So try to avoid doing. I'd really like to figure out a way to do like Technic builds. Those are super difficult to do in this style. I feel like every piece needs to animate in, which would just take absolutely forever. You can't just have things up here, unfortunately. It wouldn't make sense, I think, from a visual standpoint. Okay. Here we go. No, I was talking about just me in general. Like working with Technic is always difficult. Like doing stop motion builds in Technic. Okay. This is a little off center, but I can edit it, post, and zoom in and center a bit. Okay. Let's go. Just there. Come on. Where's the piece? It's hard to see. Okay. So those are like that. And that guy there. Ah, okay. I'm not sure what whatnot is. So I guess I don't do whatnot. All right. Getting close to the finish line here. I think building this boat is going to be the hardest thing in this whole set. It just looks like there's a lot of weird angles and stuff. Okay, we got these wedges. Yeah. There's some Technic coming up. Okay, across there. You go there. All right, then we gotta move it. Oh, it like spins around completely. Okay, let's do that. Let's do a spin. We can do that. Those are easy. Okay. Spin just clockwise. Little bit of movement. Little bit of movement. Sticky tack off of there. Spin you, spin. I always wanted to try doing like a green screen too on these, and like have stuff going on in the background. don't know what I would do. Like, I have these ideas for techniques to use, but I don't have any creative ideas for what to use them for. It's things I would like to do. Okay, just a little bit more. Loaded to the right a little bit more than I wanted it to, but that's okay. Tack on there. Try to get this back to where it was before. That's pretty dang close. Okay. Just that. Tilt it up a bit. Push it down. There we go. Okay. And now carry on here. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I just feel like, anybody could build these things sometimes. Like, I wish I had more original set ideas, I guess. But I appreciate the perspective. Okay, so we've got these, like the front and the end of the boat, and these side assemblies that like lift up. Okay. So the instructions here, we've got these side assemblies. I'm gonna just try to build them both in place at the same time. I think they're identical. Yeah, two of them. They just face opposite directions. Let's try it out here. I'm just trying to look. Okay. Well, I guess I've been doing it for a long time, and I feel like anybody can do it. So you're probably right. Yeah. Okay, first we're gonna need guys these. What world? I'm just trying to figure out what the heck's going on here. Okay. Okay, I think I see. This is gonna go underneath. Yeah, I think I've got to like build this first and see how it's going to attach before I can do this, because it's not making any sense to me. Put this here. Okay, I think I see. That one goes to the side. So we're gonna have this, that. And this piece like that. That's good to go. Whoa. And there, another one of those. Okay, and then these kind of modified reverse ones here. No. Okay, so here's the problem. You see this little gap right here? It sits below the boat, which is kind of a problem. Yeah, that thing's gonna be so wobbly. Maybe I did something wrong. All right, let's see here. The back piece there. Oh, okay, I did do something wrong. Perfect. Perfect, I did something wrong. Okay. Get these little black pieces here to space it out. My bad. Does this go to the side or to the back? There we go, that's better. These go to the side. Okay, then there's this little. Is hardly see it. Okay, I understand. Sit here. And his instructions are funky. There. You can go there. You can go there. Okay. That there. Oh, I used this song. I don't know how well you can hear the music, but I used it in another video. This way. Okay. That. There we go. That's peculiar. We're just gonna put this here first, and then we'll have to take that off to fit the other piece in there. Oh, that's cool. I've never been to a Lego convention before. Don't know what I would do there. It would probably be really cool for like getting ideas for builds and stuff, I'd imagine. got that. Let me zoom out. Now we just got those pieces on the side here. What kind of thing did you display at the convention? Is it like a custom creation or? Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds really fun. You should, if you still have it, you should do a video on it. It's like a tour or something. That'd be fun to see. Alright, so I think we're just gonna work our way around. It looks like this model's moving a bit. It's okay. Okay, is this going? Hey, hi there, Mr. Llama. Thanks for joining us. Now I know why we gotta take that apart. Why I had you put that on first, because it like slides into place. Otherwise you can't get it quite in there. Okay. Super slow there. Yeah. That can be it. Okay. Do this first. All right. Gotta try to finish this up soon. Have to get to my real life work, my day job, here in a few minutes. Well, half an hour. So I think finish it by then. There we go. Okay, then we got this little core assembly here. Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking I might come back later, and maybe stream me editing this thing. You can kind of see a little sooner what it might look like. I'll try. Yeah, I work from home. My office is like literally 2 feet from where I'm at now, so if I get a break, might come back if I need to finish this up. Or here, move that down a little bit. Okay. Let me just move along and do the same thing on the other side. Then we'll be on the last bag. I think for me, the LEGO community has been really great in general, even online. I try to stay away from all the drama and stuff. I just like to hang out, build Lego. Like, I don't need to, put up with all that. Oh, this set's too expensive. Oh, this set sucks for this reason. Just build what you like. Half Asleep Chris. I'll have to check them out too. I've heard of them before, but I've never come across anything they do. But with a name like Half Asleep, it's probably pretty chill, I would imagine. Okay, this last piece on here, then we'll be on our final bag. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna have looks like just the mast. That's it. This is gonna go super quick. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do a little animation of the boat spin around. Ease into the movement a little bit. I started out doing these videos with Stop Motion Studio on my phone, but then I started getting into like more complicated animations, I guess, or like bigger things, and I wanted more fidelity, so I got a camera. Plus I was tired of my phone dying all the time. So it was kind of shaky, like I would tap the screen to take the pictures, and it was hard to keep everything in place, so not heard of Movie Mates. Is it like specific to stop motion, or is it just like filmmaking in general kind of thing? The last video I did on Stop Motion Studio was whichever one is before the Deku Tree. Because the Deku Tree was the first one I did with my new camera. Everything before that was shot on my phone. So. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of any of that stuff. I just found my little corner of Stop Motion Studio and use that. That'll be fine. About 2 years ago, almost. It'll be 2 years in like October is when I did my first stop motion build. And that was the first thing I had ever done with stop motion. It was the Lego Wall-E video. It's my first time animating anything. Okay, so here's what we have left. That's it. Pretty much done. And fish in the bucket. Okay. I'm just gonna build this mast straight up out of the boat. And hopefully we have enough height here to show it. I think we will. Yeah, I never had any sort of like animation background or anything. I just picked it up one day. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I wish I would have started sooner. I think never realized how much I would enjoy animation. Everybody always talks about how tedious it is, but I love it. I wish I was better at it. And that'll come with time. Here. I think the only animation principle I know is like easing the motion. Make it smoother. And we got one more of those. There's this, as far as like backgrounds and stuff, there's this video that I saw when I was researching. I can't remember who made it, but they went through a lot of techniques on how to create backgrounds with less pieces. So they look good, but they're kind of like hollow facades, but they look really great. And there's a lot of cool techniques they used, and just how they got their inventory. Using compatible bricks, but the background's not actually Lego brick, which is fine because who's gonna know? Who's gonna care? Like, I like the white clean look of my videos, but I wish that, or I might start experimenting with having more stuff going on in the backgrounds while the build's happening. It's just like another level to have to take care of, but or to, you know, to think about. Whoa, that moved a lot. Okay. So much. Well, it is what it is. There you go. Yeah, I've got a bunch of them. I use them in my videos from time to time. Like on really weird things that want to move around a lot, I'll stick like a white base plate under it. And those have been super helpful. Okay, I can't. The wrong piece. I can just use sticky tack. I prefer it because it's kind of a cleaner look. Okay. How is this going to attach? It's got that thing. I need to put that bar across the top first. This is what I mean by like my technique is difficult. This stuff can be moving around all over the place. So that's just like in the center. It's there. Come on, guy. Get in there. Go in your home. Okay. Yeah, this is just gonna have to move around a lot. I don't know what else to do here. Okay, we have. What is on here? Okay. Alright, this cross that. I'll do a quick animation to like swing that over. I'm like in focus mode now, not paying attention to anybody. So I only have a few minutes left here. Let's go. Okay, that looks all right. Okay, switching back to 8 frames a second. This boat can make a neat little short video too. Might do that. Right now we're just gonna work across the front here. And hopefully it doesn't move too much on it. It moved a lot, of course. There you go. Hopefully. It's like moving so much. Hard to keep in place, but I think this part's going to go by so fast it's going to be unnoticeable, imperceptible to your average Lego viewer. Anybody who's ever done stop motion before will see it. Yeah. I don't like that. I don't know how to make it more secure. Okay. Got that. Those black pieces on there. Okay, and then a little flag. Done. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's, waving in the wind, sort of. That's what we'll say. It's what, we're on the ocean, it's waving. Okay. You can see that. Okay, that was the last piece. I'm going to just do an animation of the boat floating away. Okay. Turn this just a hair. Move that little flag there. I'm gonna do like an S curve. Okay. And try to keep the little flag on top pointed. Constant direction. Fish jumped out of the barrel there. All right. Move a little bit more. That a bit. Hey, Adrian Builds. How's it going? Make cameos? What do you mean? What sort of content do you do? Oh, that moves really fast. That was too fast. Let's do that again here. It's kind of like a wider turn. That was too rotational. There we go, that looks better. I'm just going to start kind of pulling it slowly this way. What cool theme park videos do you mean, like riding rides, or like make small scale theme parks, or? There we go, that looks good. All right, let me kind of zoom out here. Show you all what we got. See everything in this, so I have to zoom out even more. Way back here. Whoa, we just hit the camera. Yeah, it's all right. Good. Okay, so build is done. Here's what we created. Oh my gosh, it's stuck. Okay, there we go. This castle market. And tap reset. Got this guy goes here. That snaps into place there. And we've got our little boat. That's it. Okay. Well, the build's all done, so the next step is going to be, we also have this guy. Just do like an overarching animation, which I think I'll do later. I'm gonna write a review, and we just need to do some like post editing in the build. And that'll be it. And then I'll have a long form video, maybe some short forms to keep an eye out for. I think some of the highlights for me for this little cart, the interior spaces are really nice. It's just a lot of cool details, a lot of neat minifigures. This tree is really cool. I really enjoyed this tree. It's neat. Okay. All right, that's all for today. I may come back a little bit later and share my editing process if anybody would be interested in that. But yeah, thanks Lego Gonk. Thanks all the viewers who stopped in today, and hope you enjoy your day. See you next time.